Welcome to Digi-budget. In this series, I will be upgrading one starter deck and upgrading them with $10 to $20 budget per week, buying the lowest rarity and playing 3 or more matches to see how well this budget deck compares to all meta, casual, or even other budget decks. The purpose of this series is to show what the starter deck can become on a budget, and how well it stands against the rest. The rules are that I can't proxy, I can't borrow cards from other people, no cards over $30, and I cannot get another copy of the structure deck. And if I open a card worth more than $30 in my structure deck pack, well, I get to use it. I'm not gonna let an Omnimon collect dust while sitting on my desk, so I might as well use it. And with that, let's get into it. As the old era fades into the shadows of history, a new era emerges. This is Digi-budget.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Digi-budget series. Yeah, we're doing Cocytus Blue this time. So week 1 was just kind of gonna be honest, kind of abysmal. It did not feel so great. I am wanting 1 Ulforce, but I think it should be better by next week, so we'll see. So starting off, I am running 5 eggs, Sunomon, the one they give you in the structure deck, 2 Demi-Vmon, and the third Demi-Vmon that's like from BT3. I feel like this Demi-Vmon is more important because the extra 1,000 does come up, but I might cut this or put this up a little bit, or use this to replace the Sunomons. The Demi-Vmon is really insanely good because you're automatically gonna have jamming with Arrow Digimon. It's a free draw one, but this Demi-Vmon deals with problem cards. I attack with Ulforce and then unsuspend and then attack and try to finish the game, because drawing a card's not going to do anything, because you have to play the card now because it's in your hand, and that costs memory. Alright, so let's get started with the deck. We got 3 or 4 Gabumon, the one they put in the structure deck. He's really insane. He's gonna be really insane in the upcoming sets. You get to trash a Digi-evolution card that's from a level 5 or lower, which is kind of good. 4 Vmon, because he gives you a nice draw one with Ulforce and Metal Garurumon. He's really good. And 4 Goemon, the one they include in the structure deck. It's 2 to play, very cheap, and also helps with memory starving your opponent. The 1 Electmon, the one I opened from the what's it called? The booster pack they give you in the structure deck, so it's good to have another 3 and cheap to play on the field. For the blocker that they give you, just for blocking, that's always useful, especially in this deck. 1 Digimon 0, 2 Garurumon. The reason why I like this Digimon 0 is because you get to shuffle and draw one each time you attack, because it's not once per turn. Helps you recycle your Hammer Sparks, and help you get more advantage and more stuff to draw into. You'll never brick with this deck. You'll never brick. You'll always, you will, but you'll unbrick faster than your opponent. The 2 Garurumon that they give you in the starter deck, kind of broken. The trash one, you just remove all their inheritables. Quite nice. Especially Ragnarlord mod, remove that level 6 blocker inheritable, and you're just free to attack. The one Kakumon, I'm gonna get rid of this, bro. It's a vanilla that costs 2 and does nothing. Low DP, line 2. One Digimon. Oh wait, I should have 2. Yeah, 2 Digimon. Yeah, this game's jamming if you have a blue tamer. Really good, bro. You just swing and you're unaffected. You're just unaffected. One Gorillamon. I think that's all they gave me. I think I should have like 2, but I only was able to find 1 just lying around here in the starter deck. If there was a second one that came with it, well, I only got 1. Now to our level 5s. 2 Zudomon. I mean, you trash 2 evolutions. Sure, it's okay, but it doesn't really gain you any advantage, like at all. You're just really slowing down your opponent. It's just, ugh. But it's 7,000. I guess it's like okay. Just standard level 5 things for the DP. 4 Garurumon, the one they included. This is kind of insane. It helps you close games out faster. He's insane. He gets 1 security attack if your opponent has no Digi-evolution cards, which makes, you know, Zudomon more useful, but, you know, it's a level, they're both level 5, so they kind of have to pull this out of the stack with Kaiser Nail. 1 Monzemon. It's cheaper to evolve, so I might replace this with the Monzemon, or the other 2 cost one with 8,000. I don't know what it's called. 2 Arrow Digimon. Yeah, he unsuspends stuff. He's insane. He protects your jamming guys so they can't get attacked into. He automatically gains jamming, or not automatically, but like he gives your guy, he gives your Old Force and Metal Garurumon jamming. Kind of insane. Yeah, he's a must play. I'm gonna buy more of them. 1 Plesiomon. It's a 12k. It's okay. It has a better stat line. The rest of these guys. So yeah, the level 6s. 2 Metal Garurumon and 1 Old Force. These guys are 11. This guy is 12. It's kind of unfortunate, but you know, that's what we have. This cost 4. He unsuspends for free. Gave us this guy for free in the starter. 1 attacking, it unsuspends. 11,000. You know, it can't beat over other level 6s. And no one really attacks with level 5s unless you're a blue player. Or maybe purple. Purple attacks for no reason. Or I mean, they don't attack for no reason, but you know, you get the point. They attack to draw 1 and like discard. And the 1 Old Force, which was $3. Yeah, he just attack forever. He's really good, but I feel like he's a lot slower to get going. A lot slower to get going because you have to set up the tamers. And speaking of which, our tamers. We have 1 Matt Ishida. Like, he's suspendable, so you can unsuspend your Old Force. He also gains a memory when he unsuspends. It's once per turn, unfortunately. He would have been busted. Like, if you, what's it called? If this was not once per turn, you could just unsuspend, gain infinite memory, and then play more tamers, and you just keep attacking for game. Unless, you know, you run into Gaia Force. That could probably stop it. So yeah, it's a memory tamer that can also suspend itself. That's why I'm running him, but he's kind of expensive at 4. But it also gives you 3 memory, because this deck also has like a big problem with memory, like especially if your opponent tries to starve you on it. Davis, I might replace it with another Matt, but he basically allows you to like kind of search for an Old Force. I'm running no greens, so I'm not really utilizing the full effect of Davis. He reveals the top 3, add 1 blue or add 1 green, or I mean add 1 blue and green, but it has to be 1 blue, one of each. Yeah, if they hit security, you're in good shape, because you automatically go to 3. And 3 Rina Shinomiya. She is your suspend when attacking and gives your guy 12 just to swing over things. Quite nice. Swing over your opponent things, swing for game, swing infinitely. Not infinitely, but swing enough for game. And that is it for our tamers. not set in stone for the old force. I might play the Dino Beamons and the what's it called, Palindromon, Imperial Dramon, sorry. And now for yeah, I'm still thinking about it. Yeah, now for the options. The must play, Hammer Spark ends turns, gives you advantage, and you know, it just puts you on the top. It's insane. Hammer Spark. It's funny how they have him on the artwork because you know he's not like really the main star of most blue decks. Usually, one Kaiser Nail. Yeah, it's a 4 cost. Like if you play it, you end your turn. I mean, yeah, especially with the memory chambers, they only give you 3. You play this, it's unfortunate. You end your turn. But if it's in security, it's a lot better. You play it for free. Cocytus Breath, good for removing. Not good for removing. Technically, yeah. Good for removing a Ragnarlordmon off the field, or like yeah, not good for Shine Greymon though. You know, Shine Greymon just kind of slaps. It really kills you. Yeah, because they can just replay it and like send your stuff like away. Just trash your stuff. 1 hearts attack. Yeah, one hearts attack. It's just the 50th card. And you know, with that, guys, let's get into the games.
Alright, we get started with the first match of the day, Game 1. I go up against a green player for once, which is a nice change of pace from the red and blue decks we've been fighting mostly over the series. I play a Rena to start things off, and play a Zudomon, which I take a swing at with it, and I just die, which was just entirely my fault. He returns to favor and swings back. I trash his Evo sources and go into an Old Force, the only copy I have of him. But unfortunately, I never get to swing with him because he just trump swords it. I try to go wide with a Kaiser Nail and block attack with the Grizzlymon. He keeps cutting down my board before I get the chance to recover. And I go into a Metal Garurumon a bit too late, and he steals game 1. Match 1, game 2, I get to play a Plesiomon with a Grizzlymon and try to go for a wider board, but the green player, he goes wide as well. He kills my Plesiomon with a Digimon with Retaliation. I swing with the Rare Garurumon, and I swing with Gomamon just to push closer for game. I Hammer Spark to go to 7, and I play another Digimon from my hand to make a bigger board and end the game next turn. He swings at my security. He hits Arena, which is great for me. I activate the effect, but I had game, but he just topped the Flower Cannon in his security and makes me lose the match. Alright, so we're going into game 2, match 1. It's a bit special this time because we played on Tabletop Simulator, which is less of a hassle when it comes to shuffling, and with the automation it makes it easier and faster to play the game. With the usual feature on the channel, Zukeem1, be sure to check him out. He's a chill guy, and I got 2 Digimon on the field and tried to further my advantage by 1 security check with the Gomamon and evolve into a Veedramon 0, which is my favorite one. It's inheritable, makes it recycle cards from the trash and draw 1. You can recycle Hammer Sparks. I Hammer Spark and evolve again and memory starve him. I make another Were Garurumon and put him at 2 memories to start his turn, and he has a Palindromon on the field, and I take another swing at him, but this time Were Garurumon's luck has run out and he's met his match and he dies. And he plays a Imperial Dramon, surprisingly forgets to attack me, which is insane. I swing with Goemon for game, but if he attacked my Were Garurumon, he would have a better chance at game, but he didn't, and I just stole game 1. But he still has a chance here because it's only the second match, and he decides to go first, and he passes it to me for a Veedramon. And I slap down a memory mat and pass it him with 4 memory. And he takes the first swing this time with Palindromon, and he evolves into an Imperial. And I Hammer Spark to 4 and put him to 1 with Plesio. His Imperial swings for 2 checks. He evolves and passes. I play a Goemon, suspend Mat to trash one of his Evo sources. I swing into his Imperial to save more on my security, then play a Gabumon to pass my turn. I really didn't like him swinging for 2 security each time, so I had to crash my Plesiomon into it. He moves out with X-Vmon and evos into an Arrow Veedramon. He plays a jamming Vmon to pass his turn. I swing with Goma and Veedramon, and surprisingly both survive. And I barely have a chance to survive, as he has 2 Digimon on board and I have 2 security left. So I play more rookies to pass my turn and try to rookie rush him. He plays a 1 cost card and passes the turn. He doesn't even like attack, and I rookie rushed him for game. And we're on to game 3. Game 3 match 1. Funny enough, I fight a red deck which was budget Ragnalord, but he informs me that his Ragnalord mons are in the mail. So it's budget versus budget right now, and he wins the die roll. He gives me 3, but I brick harder than a cement house. And I slap down a Garurumon and pass. And he starts building up in his hatchery, and I have an uneasy feeling that I'm a bit behind. So I Digivolve into a Were Garurumon and Arena to dig deeper, hoping to find the old force. And he takes the first swing with his Metal Greymon. He plays a Dark Tyrannomon that puts me at 1 memory. Unfortunately, on my turn, I forget to hatch and go straight for a Hammer Spark and play Metal Garurumon. I was hoping to draw into the 1 all force in the deck, but now it's time to make some plays or get left behind. So this is what I had to do. He swings a Metal Greymon and the Groundramon, and he plays a tie and puts me to 4 memory, which is great for me. I have to take out this Digimon before they swing in for more damage, so I Digivolve for 2, Hammer Spark back to 3. Since he gave me 4 memory, I intend to use all of it, so I put down my Metal Garurumon, and I have 2 security and he still has 5, so I'm insanely advantageous position, but he's ahead in security, so he's winning the game right now. So he plays an Agumon Expert and passes the turn, and this is where I make my great comeback. So I make 2 fat checks with Metal Garurumon, but on the second swing he dies to a 12k, which would have been great if I had jamming under him. But my other Metal Garurumon gets me there, and I use my rookie to finish the game. Game 3, match 2, he goes first. But we forget to shuffle the eggs, and he evolves for free. I start with a hatch and Evo for free, and play it safe with a Davis to search the top 3, and a Goemon to put him at 2, but I did forget to activate Davis, but I resolve it before he starts his turn. It's scuffed gameplay, but you know, I'm still getting used to playing blue. He already has a beefy Metal Greymon on field. I swing with jamming with my Veedramon and start setting up my tamers for Old Force Veedramon, passing the turn with my Rena Shinomiya. He swings with his Metal Greymon for 11,000 and goes through 3 security checks, which was just really damaging to me. I need to get to my boss monster fast, so this time I remember to hatch and evolve for free. So I'm sitting at a gold mine of 5 memory, so now I have 2 copies of Veedramon on the field. But I have to get rid of that Metal Greymon before he takes another swing at me, but I also have to catch up on security. So this time, I swing, and by luck, he has the Gaia Force in the security. But it didn't matter, though, since I had an Arrow Veedramon in hand to evolve and unsuspend my other Veedramon to protect it from getting attacked into. So I play a blocker just to make sure if he does swing, I can protect myself. Forgot the other draw effect. Since I swung my Veedramon with jamming, I draw 1. So he swings, and I use he hits a Kaiser Nail in the security. He deletes my blocker and passes the turn. He gives me a lot of memory. So I get straight into it. I swing with jamming. It survives. Like I don't know why I put him in the trash. I'm so used to playing red and swing with Zumamon, expecting it to die instantly. It's just second nature for me to throw it away after a security check. Scuffed gameplay, but it won't matter since now I am playing the invincible. I mean, not invincible, but he's incredible. Old Force, Digimon. But now, Old Force swings, and I draw 2 cards off of him, and that's kind of the same, as well as getting a free memory. I draw into Arena, and I play it, and it just keeps swinging, and then I swing for game with the Gabumon. Okay, so, in conclusion, early in the video, I did say that this deck was kind of abysmal, and I was referring more to the starter deck, and it required more thinking and planning to play rather than straightforward like Red was, since that's what Red did. It just swung for multiple security checks and you just incinerate security. The practice matches I did play with the starter deck was just miserable, losing match after match. Now, wait. Now, before you say that, oh yeah, only YouTubers post their wins, yeah, blah 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 blah. I'm still learning the deck. I'm still learning how to play blue the most optimal way. But the purpose of this whole series is just to show you what the deck can do against other people with decks of all kinds. But I don't want to post a match where I lose because I played poorly. I want to post a match where I lose playing the best I can, the most optimal way, and lose because the deck failed me, not because I failed the deck. I felt like blue had like nothing unfair like the other decks, you know, like where red swung for all security, yellow can just wipe all your Digimon for free and recover security, and green can play stuff cheaper and use your Digimon to play things for cheaper, and purple revive things and can reuse option cards as well, and use retaliation to take down stronger Digimon. Black can just de-digivolve and block everything as well as not get destroyed. But you know, blues is just different. You know, blue removes all inheritables on Digimon and has jamming. I think that's pretty fair compared to the other decks. But later down the road, we do get Blaumon, but that's a bit later. The blue deck players are forced to play around everything with jamming, and you really have to think about your moves before playing them, because trashing evolution sources does very little to most other decks. But we do have a Hammer Spark that can just end turns, and we have a slightly worse Gaia Force. But we do have an unsuspending boss monster, which is great. It's really great when you're protecting them from being attacked. But you know, later, after this starter deck, Hexa Blaumon will give blue in general the push it needs to be incredible and have a nice sort of advantage over other colors. But yeah, to those who don't know what Hexa Blaumon does, and he is upcoming in a set, I think BT5 or BT6, something like that. What he does is trash 2 from the bottom Digi-evolution cards from one of your opponent's Digimon, and if your opponent has no evolution sources, it gains jamming automatically, so I don't have to set up jamming like Old Force with the Arrow Digimon. And what's great is, if your opponent has no Digi-evolution sources, your opponent can't even attack or block you, since Hexa Blaumon has that ability. So anyway, guys, I work very hard on the Digi-budget series. I'm streaming all my matches on twitch.tv/pillow-isms, and I thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for 300 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in the next Digi-budget episode.